I thought a dwarf
you were
would
the
be
Grey
shorter.
Warden who was supposed
You're
to
not so
save
short.
us?
It's wonderful to see Cameron and Gain.
What's on your mind?
A little joy in such a sad time is not misplaced.
I wish I could see Orzammar someday. Does it really have a great lake of lava?
Anathara, Grey Warden.
You desire it.
You will learn Freya me!
Of course. Good day.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. The Dalish sent the dwarf of all things to put us in our place. They sent a dwarf to make us pay for our attack. Do you take us for fools? We know you come from their camp outside the forest. No doubt the old keeper himself sent you. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are dumb. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Another battle speeds our way. Well, all right, as you desire. Well, all right. And so I shall, as you desire. Well, all right. Well, all right. As you desire, and so I shall. Well, all right. Lovely. Well, all right. Lovely, and so I shall.
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Ma Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
No. all right. And so I shall. Well, all right. As you desire. And so I shall. Of course. Lovely. Of course. Oh, my. Now this. As you desire. Well, all right. As you desire. And so I shall.
I suppose I'm not completely indestructible.
Don't look now, but more enemies are ahead.
Lovely. And so I shall. Then. Well, all right. Of course. So I shall. Lovely.
We must have victory.
Lovely. My, they're all so eager, aren't they? Well, all right. Desire. Lovely. Well, lovely. I see. Couldn't we all just get along? No? As you desire. No! I shall. Of course. Well, all right. I shall. Lovely. Of course. So I shall. Well, all right.
manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree? Ah, a child of the deeper stone. I should have heard it in thy tone. The woods have never been thy home. 'Tis far beneath the earth you roam. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
The world is certainly full of marvelous, unexpected creations. Each day we see something that we never thought possible.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I am an elder oak and nothing more. Though once I dreamt of a time before when I roamed the world and howled with pain, not of this world, but twixt and twain. Perhaps I was a spirit then, a wandering thing drawn to this glen. But then that spirit joined with a tree. Since then, a tree is all I be. Of the Sylvans, this is true. They are quite mad, their virtues few. A spirit trapped within a tree, no mouth to scream or eyes to see. A cage of bark, a prison wood, a thing of rage where nature stood. So twisted Sylvan they become. But I am not the same as some. I accept my fated oaken home. I feel no need to rage and roam. I do not know. Why dost thou not? Thy words seem plain, a mundane lot. Perhaps a poet's soul's in me. Does that make me a poetry? It was but a simple jest, a jibe to entertain my guest. I can only speak to what a tree may see. It may not help you, but it is enough for me. That is but a human name, one placed upon this land their claim. A claim they stole from ancient elves, whom they first killed, and were killed themselves. A great war, perhaps, I cannot tell. I was not here when it befell, but many deaths here, all the same. And with the deaths, the spirits came. The spirits entered corpse and tree, and most went mad, as thou canst see. The forest had a spirit of its own, from back when its first seeds were sown. Perhaps she died of grief that day, or perhaps she simply went away. Or perhaps the wares are the ones to blame, for the day she left is the day they came. Most of what was is overgrown, leaving only broken stone. Perhaps some ruins remain free of rot. I know not where, I see them not. In the center of the forest the wares do dwell, or so go the tales my fellows tell. But they cannot be followed there. The forest doth protect the wares. Perhaps wares use magic to command the trees. All I know is they move as they please. Perform the boon as I ask, and I shall reward thee for the task. I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without. Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say? Do not look in the fire. It draws my strength. Perhaps we should sit down, rest.
What's on your mind? It is...
Don't go in there. Can't you feel power? Something is dreadfully wrong here.
I feel magic here, draining my strength. We must leave, and soon.
Speak then. Very well. I shall do it. Very well.
Being rained on all those decades must have slowed me down.
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
Be wary. There's danger.
End this! I am your death! Lovely, and so I shall. Of course. Well, all right. As you desire. Lovely, and you shall pay!
You will be stopped. It will hurt.
Your direction?
It beckons.
And so I shall. I never. And so I shall. Of course. Lovely. As you desire. Of course. And so I shall. Well, all right. Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course. How dare you? As you desire. And so I shall.
Kill them, and let's be on our way.
You will speak.
An order!
Of course. Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. I would like a trophy. Of course. So I shall. Lovely.
Suppose that could have been worse.
What do you wish? Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed ironbark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate? Manuvinen, I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer. It will not take long. And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish longbow for you. May it serve you well.
Blast and damnation! Blast and damnation! Indeed. Blast and damnation!
Yes.
Flowers? For me? They smell lovely, and there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for? Maker's breath. You're right. It is like my mother's. The leather was less thick and it had more embroidery, but these are very close and quite handsome. Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
Blood and damnation.
Yes. Oh, blast it.
Lovely. Yes.
Yes?
And so I shall.
Yes?
Good. Of course. Lovely. Your desire. And so I shall. Lovely. You win! And so I shall. As you desire.
Run while you can!
Well, all right. As you desire. Lovely. Gorgeous. Lovely. Well, all right. And so I shall. As you desire. Lovely.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be. I am cursed. Turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to. You are one of the dwarven folk. I am... was once an elf. One of the Dalish until my change. Do you know of my clan? Yes. Just a scant days ago. So, you know what happened to us. No, there's no time. Please, you must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message. The scarf I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you. I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain. Then know this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise. Gods bless you.
They're all so eager, aren't they? Well, all right.
Let's finish this. It's a good day.
Lovely.
As you desire. You will learn to fear me!
Of course, as you desire, and so I shall.
Another battle, I see!
And so I shall. As you desire. Dear me, what a mess!
To Winter Ruins. I believe we are nearing our ultimate destination. An order. So I see.
Lovely. Ah, good. So I shall.
Fall!
Of course. Lovely. So I shall. Desire. Of course. Lovely. All over now. Lovely. Well, all right. And so I shall. As you desire.
Lovely.
You will learn to fear me!
Let's finish this.
As you say.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Nerin?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynn?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you. Oh, I was a dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you and Erin.
And on you.
complete.
I am here.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out! Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf, and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to? Mayhap I did, and mayhap I didn't. Have you come to claim it back? Oh, what fun. But we are getting ahead of ourselves already. Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade. Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first? Would you know a question if it was asked? No! That is not a question. And if it be an answer, it be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not? I think it is your turn to ask, is it not? Too many spirits, that's the problem of this forest. And all the curses and the angry wolfmen who howl enough to drive you to madness. And you yell at them, but they run and hide deep within the center of the forest, and the trees protect them. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things, after all, easily fooled if you know how. Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you? I stole something from an oak tree some time ago, and it won't stop pestering me for it back. Would you be so good as to turn it into firewood or something equally dead? You know of it? Good, that makes this much easier. Yes, that's the one. It's up to you. Yes, indeedy, your choice. Time to move on now. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh, yes. What is your name? Aha, so you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask? Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. Ha! I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. Ha ha! I've won. They will never find me. Never. So you did. But I'm watching you. If they sent you, I'll know. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Where were you born? So you say. Fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you... May I? Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts? Ah, I knew that. Or did I? I forget now. But if you are a mage, that means that they sent you. Huh? Or does it? Drat. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Yes, I live here, and it's not as bad as you think. Where else to go, eh? I must stay away from them. They're out there and looking. They will take your secrets, oh yes, all of them, and leave you empty. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. May I? What is your relationship with your father? Interesting. Most interesting. So that means that you did indeed have a father. I knew I would trip you up sooner or later. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return. Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn? A book, eh? What sort of book? Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Have you ever seen the Grand Cathedral of Val Royo? Drat! I've always wondered what it looked like. Oh, well, it was worth a question. Your turn. Oh, no. Nah! Don't you have any manners whatsoever? Were you raised by a rodent? You're a robber, is what you are. They sent you, didn't they? Well, I'll show you. They won't get away with this.
Couldn't we all just get along, no? Well, all right. And so I shall. Well, all right. So I shall. Of course. Well, all right.
Thanks for being
Away with you. And so I shall. So I shall. Well, all right. Of course. The unnatural are always so bothersome. So I shall. Of course. So I shall. Lovely, as you desire. Well, all right.
Where now?
Another battle, I see.
I shall do so.
Direct me.
Direct me.
And so I shall. The unnatural are always so bothersome. Enough! I can't keep on like this. Lovely. What now?
Let's finish this. Now we get our hands dirty.
Ah, good. As you desire. Lovely, as you desire. Of course. I can't go on at this absurd pace. Well, all right. As you desire. So I shall. Lovely. So I shall.
Run while you can. So be it.
Direct me. Lovely, as you desire. And so I shall. Oh, I see. Lovely.
Let us end this!
right.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me? My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong. I see we've stopped to smell the flowers and adore the sunshine.
Blast and damnation!
Indeed.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Blood and damnation.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah? You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain? That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her? The Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain? Oh, I see. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shiro, fare you well.
Blast it.
Yes. Braska.
Yes.
horse feathers. Yes.
So lovely when you get a chance to rest for a moment. All that walking.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you. Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming. You have betrayed the trust of my clan, and no doubt stolen from us. Zathrian shall hear of this, I assure you. He said Master Verathorn would supply you with equipment, not that you could help yourself to our treasures. I suppose I should not be surprised. Zathrian was right. I'm too trusting of outsiders. Go, do what you said you would, and bother me no more. I have nothing to say to you. If you're truly here to help my clan, then please do so.
What do you wish? I am no...
Where are we now?
What do you
Dare I
wish?
even ask?
I am no mer...
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place. You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen. I do not believe you. I will not risk believing you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Another... I am your I have finished. All done. Now, what's all this? Oh! Of course.
Where next? Slow.
What now? And so I shall. You desire. And so I shall. Lovely. Watch out! You desire. I'm going to die. And so I shall. As you desire. Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. As you desire. Lovely. I must rest. As you desire. So I shall. Of course. Well, all right. Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course. Excellent.
What now?
Your wish?
No.
Well, all right.
We are invaded! Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins! Protect the lady!
Well, all right. I have done it.